doctors had already given up. The billionaire's only son had stopped breathing, and the hospital was silent. His father was ready to lose everything, until a homeless boy walked into the room and did something that no doctor had even thought of. What happened next left everyone in tears. It was a cold, rainy evening when billionaire Daniel Carter rushed into the city's biggest hospital, carrying his unconscious 5-year-old son, Ethan. Doctors immediately surrounded the child. Machines started beeping. Nurses ran from one room to another. Every second felt like an hour. After nearly 30 minutes of desperate effort, the chief doctor slowly removed his gloves and looked at Daniel with heavy eyes. "I'm sorry. We've done everything we can." Daniel froze. His words shattered in a single sentence. Outside the emergency room, people whispered while security guards tried to keep everyone away. Just then, a thin, homeless boy, around 13 years old, quietly walked toward the entrance. His clothes were soaked from the rain, and he held a small backpack. Security tried to stop him. "Go away, kid!" But the boy looked through the glass and suddenly shouted, "Wait! Don't lay him flat! Turn him to his side!" Everyone stared at him. The doctors ignored him. But the boy refused to leave. "Please! My little brother almost died the same way! Water was trapped! Please let me try!" The chief doctor hesitated. Daniel had already lost hope. With tears in his eyes, he whispered, "Let him try." The boy gently positioned Ethan, cleared his airway, and carefully helped remove the trapped water. For a few terrifying seconds, nothing happened. Then, Ethan suddenly coughed. Water rushed out. A second later, he took a deep breath. The room exploded with shock. The heart monitor started beeping again. Doctor stood speechless. Daniel dropped to his knees, crying harder than ever before. He hugged the homeless boy and kept repeating, "You saved my son. You saved my life." When Daniel asked the boy where he had learned this, the boy quietly replied, "Nobody saved my little brother. I just didn't want another family to feel that pain." Those words changed Daniel forever. A week later, instead of simply giving the boy money, Daniel adopted him into his foundation, paid for his education, and promised that no child with courage and kindness would ever be forgotten again. Years later, that same homeless boy became one of the country's youngest emergency medical specialists, saving thousands of lives. Because sometimes, a hero doesn't wear an expensive suit. Sometimes, a hero wears torn clothes and carries a heart full of kindness. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Because one act of kindness can change a life